Okay, we're up to Siman Nun Gimel, Sif Chof. Says the Machaber, Im echod reitz leima tefillah bishvil aviv, ve'echod reitz leima bishvil acher. You've got a clash. You've got people who want to daven for the Amud. One is in the year, he's in Avelus for a parent. Ve'echod reitz leima bishvil acher, and someone wants to say Kaddish for somebody else. Misha yirtz hakal sheima tefillah hu yomar. The tzibur can decide who should get it. So we've got clashes regarding chiyuvim. So let's see the Mishnah Berurah. Pirush, Sif Kotan Nuntes, Bishvil Aviv, Pirush. Shemes Aviv, that a person's parents, his father had passed away, and he wants to daven, as we know, he gets the Omid. Ki tefillah yosem mitzvah mi'amiras kaddish. Davening for the Omid is more of an ilu neshama, is more preferable than saying Kaddish. So what's the halacha? We'd go after the kahal. Sheyirtze hakahal. Hatam, says the Mishnah Berurah, Siv Kotan Samach, the dafka kaddish yochaloma b'shvil aviv, because dafka kaddish the person can say for his parents. Ve'ein rishus biyad hakal itchoisei, and the kahal have got no power to stop him. Avul lo yochel shliach hakal ispalel al korcham, but he can't force himself to daven for the omid against the will of the kahal, because he's their shliach tzibur, he's representing them. Well, the Inyan zeh who gamkein kamoy b'shliach tzibur she'ein yochid meiche, and regarding this, it's like the shliach tzibur she'ein yochid meiche, that an individual cannot protest kadei shelo yir b'al machleikas, that there shouldn't be machleikas, and therefore we don't allow an individual to protest against the choice of a certain person to be the chazan, because we don't want there to be machlokas ela holchin acharov or nivrorim lazeh. And therefore, you go after the majority, and we discount the view of a minority or of one person who says, "I don't want that guy to daven." We go after the majority, or nivrorim lazeh means the shul committee, the gaboim, whoever is appointed for that. Or commissioner kasavt el b'shem ha'achronim, like we said in the previous sif. Yesh makomis, very interesting. Sheyesh lahem takon bebeis hakneses. Some shuls, says the Mishnah Berurah, have a rule. She'ein manichin la'ovel ispalal kol hashavua. Amazing. They don't let the oval daven at all. Lefnei hateva ki im lashliach tzibur hakavua shelohem. They have a fixed chazan during the week even that he is going to daven, and ein lidchois hatakon v'nasis bnei am ha'arotzes she'einam yodim mevinim ha'brochas v'atfilas v'omrim tos v'kazilusa. And the reason why they did it is because they appoint someone to daven who's a proficient bal tefillah, and there were people who were ameratzim who couldn't daven, who couldn't articulate the words, and therefore they don't want them, when they're in their year, to come along and just stumble over the words and not do a proper job of being a chazan, and therefore they made this rule, and therefore ein lidchis hatakona, we shouldn't push away this rule for those communities who have it. V'nasis v'pnei, and the reason why the rule was done is because of the ameratzim she'enim yodim mevinim habrachas, they don't know the meaning and the words of the brachas and the tefillahs v'omrim tos, and they say they do lots of mistakes v'ikazilusa, and you're sort of cheapening the whole davening. L'kach tiknu afil ala yodim, and therefore they made the takana, even if an ovel knows how to daven, shelo yispalu mishum deloi leisil insuya, they shouldn't come to any form of argument. Ochein, b'malkum deleka takana or minhag kavua, in a place where there is no takana or fixed minhag, mitzvah la kahal laniach la'ovel ispal. It's a mitzvah for the kahal to allow the ovel to daven, shel nachas ruach lames, because ultimately it's giving nachas to the person who has died, the person they're saying Kaddish for and davening for, and it will save that person, the nifta, from the din of Gehenna. However, if the person is unable to articulate and to pronounce the words, he shouldn't daven for the omid. Now, what happens if you've got two chiyuvim? You've got an oval, someone who's saying Kaddish for a parent, let's say, umoihel. A moel is doing a bris, and he's doing a bris that day, and therefore he also has a chiyuv. The oval is pushed aside, and the moihel gets priority. However, the day when a person has Yohrtseit for a parent, he trumps over a moel and over an oval. That's all if the kahal are not makbid. But at the end of the day, the kahal ultimately have the choice who they want. Now let's just do a couple of interesting notes. Look at number 68. 68 says, what happens if you have a clash? When you've got two chiyuvim who are on the same level. They've got equal status. Two people in their year saying kaddish for a parent. V'shnei merutzin lekal, and both are well liked by the tzibur. Kosav v'be halacha lekamon sheyatilu goyrel b'neihem. They should do a lottery, toss a coin or something. V'ha'acher v'echod yispala ad ashrei, and they should share it. The first one davens until Ashrei, which is Ashrei Lifnei Uvolat Zion, which is the majority of the tefillah. He does until after Chazor Sashatz, until that Ashrei. And the second person should carry on from Ashrei onwards. So when they're on equal standing, they should try and just, if there's no advantage of one over the other, then you should just do a goyrel. They should agree between themselves, or toss a coin or something and share it. And one does the first bit till Ashrei, which is the Ashrei at the end of davening, and then someone carries on from there. Now, just take a look at footnote number 71. V'din zeh sheYohrtseit doiche es ha'ovel milispala. And this halacha that a Yohrtseit pushes aside an oval from davening, kosav b'bir halacha, shehainu dafka la'ovel toichil beis chodesh. Now, when we're talking about oval till now, we're specifically talking about the oval in the 12 months. Aval kashiyesh oval kshu toich shloshim yom. If you've got an oval who's in the shloshim, who's in the first 30 days of the passing of his parents, le'in amiras kaddish aleihem le'schalik b'neihem, then they've got to divide it up. Ulam, im yesh kama sheyesh lem Yohrtseit, if you've got a few people who have Yohrtzeits, nidche ha'ovel toich shloshim yom, they push aside the oval who's in the 30 days. According to this, the person who has Yohrtzeit is pushed aside from nidche ha'ovel, but he overpowers the oval who's in the shloshim. Yohrtzeit trumps the shloshim. Now, because of Gesher Chaim, shekashemischalkim b'neim b'tefillah, ha'ovel toich shloshim yom yeshatz ad ashrei. The oval who's in the shloshim should daven until ashrei. U'mishi yesh leYohrtseit, which is the second ashrei, the ashrei before Uvolat Zion. U'mishi yesh leYohrtseit yispala mishom ve'elech, and then the person who's got Yohrtseit should daven from then onwards, from ashrei until the end. V'chein kosav b'shalos ugris Moshe. Okay, so those are some of the halachas. Again, many communities may have different minhagim and they have different rules, but these are some of the basic rules. Let's just finish off the Mishnah Berurah. Samach Aleph. Sifkot and Samach Aleph. So we said, whoever the tzibur chooses should be the one davening. Sifkot and Samach Aleph, hu yomar v'tfilas mariv, shehu eina keneged timidim rak keneged devarim pedorim, and mariv, which is not corresponding to the Tomid Shal Shachris or Tomid Shal Bein Arbaim, but is just keneged devarim pedorim. Efshet de'in tzorich das ba'alim. It could be that that's different, and I don't need the consensus and the agreement of the community of the Bailim, and maybe a tzibur cannot protest against this person from davening Mariv. The mitzvah because there is a mitzvah for a person to daven for the Omid if he's lost a parent. But the main thing is there shouldn't be any argument. Let's just do one more halacha. Halacha chaf aleph. Ein limno shliach tzibur al pisar ovid gilulim. One should not appoint a shliach tzibur from a non-Jewish official, even if the rov of the tzibur chafetzim boy, says the Mishnah Berurah, v'hasar bikesh ha'me'amiut ma'amanim she'yaskim olav, and if he wants to try and get the miut to agree, ki chalila lekabel avodas barinu al yedei ovdi kichov mimazolos. It's not appropriate that this non-Jewish minister or whoever he is makes the appointment of who's going to be the Baal Tefillah. That just seems a little bit inappropriate. Okay, we'll leave that there.